Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
What's up, everybody? I'm Tyler. We're here with Matt. Austin's coming out from work. Maybe he had a break. He's coming in for a few minutes. We're the Gritty Gamblers. We're presented by Stadium Rant at Stadium Rant HQ, stadiumrant.com, where you can find some of our great articles. We're here to give you some of our best bets for the weekend. Might as well get right into it. Austin, I don't know how long you're going to be here, but take the show away, brother.
Man, this is like a flu game for me. I'm not used to this. My first time at work doing picks, but this is why we do it, right? We have to give the people the money.
We got to get the family to the cash counter.
That's right. That's what we have to do. We're dedicated by any means possible. But man. Last week, or let's see, Monday that show was a really good show because on Tuesday we went a perfect 6 for 6. Can't make this up. There's very few shows around that are literally giving you 6 picks and going 6 for 6. I don't really have much to say besides that, but I mean, I'm pretty baffled by it. Like, even though I'm up, right? Like, I'm up for my lifetime gambling. 6 for 6 is pretty insane. That's hard to do, right? So, man, I'm pretty proud of it. Matt, you hit both yours.
Yeah, we did good, man.
Too. Yeah, first time on the show. I mean, you can't make this up. It's a storybook.
Let's do it again.
But,
let's have another great night.
No.
Let's do it. Like Tyler said.
I know I say that it's hard to do, but if there's anybody that I think that can do it, it's us.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you got tonight?
All right,
or what do you have this weekend, I should say. Sorry. Oh.
Yeah, this weekend, so it would – got me? Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
So this weekend, we have a little bit of baseball. We have the finals on Sunday. So I'm personally – for Saturday, I'm going to do again, this is so nasty. I feel like my Red Sox fandom is kind of like getting taken away from me. But like, if I'm 6 for 6 on the Yankees money line on the year, why would I go anywhere else, right? So, I have to go Yankees money line with Garrett Cole pitching. I don't know, man. Something about the Yankees, and maybe I'm the good luck charm, even though I hate them. Like, maybe it's just me, right? So I'm going to take the Yankees money line, and then I'm also going to do a Padres money line against the Dodgers. I know I took the Dodgers on Monday. They did cover for me, but Yu Darvish is going to be pitching on Saturday. So I'm going to take the Padres. Padres have to get hot a little bit, too. Yeah, dude. Even though I like the Padres, but they took my favorite Red Sox player ever. So, I mean, let's not negate the fact that I literally named my kid after him. I named my kid after this guy, and he went.
Yeah. So I am also a Red Sox fan. That definitely. Worst thing ever when he left. I don't know why we didn't pay him, but I like your take on the Yankees. I actually have them tonight at plus 120. I like Severino going against Kershaw. I'm kind of fading Kershaw. I'm not really big on him. He hasn't been fantastic this year. Neither have the Dodgers defense. Like, they're the best team in the NL, but most of that comes from offense. They have a good pitching staff, but I think Severino's had a couple of good outings, and the Yankees step up to bat when they play for him. So I like the Yankees tonight, plus 120. What else you got, Austin?
And then I also had for the finals this weekend. I didn't mention this just because we weren't able to get the finals going because the night we were recording, Miami was playing the Celtics.
Yeah, the lines hadn't dropped yet for game 1. Yeah.
Right. So on Thursday I had a Jokic triple-double, and then I had a Denver minus 8.5 for Thursday night. Both of those hit. So I think I'm going to continue to go to the well for Jokic triple-double. I think that's sitting at about 135. I think he's going to average a triple-double this finals. And so it just makes sense for just me to keep betting, a triple-double, because if I think he's going to average it in the finals, he obviously has to do it at least like 3 out of the 4 times. So, yeah, I'm going to take Jokic triple-double. And then, but this time, except for doing Denver, I'm going to do Miami at plus 8.5. If you watch that game, it was kind of weird. Like, it seems like Denver would get out to like a 17-point lead, and then somehow the Heat would just crawl back in it.
And it gets to a 10-point game, 9-point game.
Yeah. So it's there for them to possibly cover there, and I think they do. I don't know about Tyler Hero. I did hear that he was possibly going to be activated for Game 2.
I heard Game 3 is what I heard. Game 3.
I did hear Game 3, but something came out after the game last night saying if he could possibly come back next game.
Okay.
I don't know how clear that is, but regardless, I think I'm still going to take the Miami at 8.5.
One thing I did want to throw in on the finals, quick thing. I also have Michael Porter Jr. 15-plus points in Denver to win in that game. Just to throw it in there. Michael Porter Jr. went 2 of 11 from 3, took 16 shots, and he still scored almost 15 points. He had 14 game 1. He's going to shoot a little better in the second home game. He could even put up 25, 30. That's the type of player Michael Porter Jr. is. So I still think Denver's going to win and get the game 2. Like we said, spread is the questionable part. So I'm going to take Michael Porter Jr. 15-plus points in Denver to win in that game 2.
I also have something for the finals. It's a exact first basket scorer. I like Gabe Vincent for a 2-pointer in FanDuel other. I took this in Game 7 because I like Gabe Vincent's inside game. He's one of their better shooters right now on this team. He's hot. And he's their point guard. He has the ball in his hands quite often at the top of the key. He's also one of the players that typically gets lost in the fray when they're running all their motions and their screens and all these things. Also in Game 7, it was their first 3 field goal attempts was a Gabe Vincent 2-pointer right in a row. Like the second one and the third one went down. So I like the value. I got on DraftKings for plus 1,600. I bet if it's an other bet on FanDuel, it's probably way higher, but I couldn't find it currently. But that's what I like right now.
I like that one too. That's pretty nice.
One thing I did want to throw in there that's kind of like a real even line. Jamal Murray, his line when I last looked at it was 26.5 points. If that's the line going into tomorrow night, I would definitely take the over on that. I don't think Jokic is going to go to try to score as much in the game unless he has to. Their game plan is to feed Jamal Murray off the 3 and to feed him coming off the post and feed Aaron Gordon. So whichever one of Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray is open are going to get a lot of points. I mean, Jamal Murray could dominate this series like he did versus the Lakers.
Could totally see that. I could totally see him going off.
I'm not Jamal Murray pick. If you're going to take 2, take the Michael Porter Jr. one because that one's that's a lock in my eyes. He's going to get 15 points, and I think Denver will go up 2-0. So, but Michael, if you want to test the value, that's where I was saying Jamal Murray is going to be a decent option.
Totally feel you. Do you want to get into the Stanley Cup then?
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a lot for the Stanley Cup, to be honest.
Go for it.
Main thing I'd say is the safest bet of the whole Stanley Cup playoffs is the Panthers plus 1.5. It's at not as good a value. It's at minus 200. So I'd really say try to take that if you're trying to make a parlay of something. It's going to be a really good lock leg. It's going to be a parlay builder leg. It's going to be something you're going to want, something like that. It's not something you're going to really want to play as a straight unless you have a boost because the line is almost even on the game. However, with big long goal, I don't think they're going to lose by more than 2. One thing I do like as a plus odds is going to be Jonathan Marchessault anytime goal scorer. He's on that Eichel line right now, and he has 9 goals this postseason, 17 points. If you're not as confident in him taking anytime goal scorer because it's a scary type of prop, a lock would be him to score a point because that line will produce a point or 2 in that game.
Yeah, I really like that. I also have some plays here. I have a little plus 1,300 parlay. I like the Panthers. I just there's something about Kachuk and the grind it out. Yeah, just it's big. Like that team just grinds it. I don't know. They don't have any quit in them.
No.
Speaking about Kachuk, anytime goal scorer plus 130, Panthers plus 110, and then overtime. Game goes to overtime. So I don't know if you want to even sweeten that pot and put Kachuk as the last goal scorer. I didn't even look at that, just thinking about it now, because the goal he scores is probably going to be the game winner. So that's how he do. So that's my game one prediction.
2 or 3 already. 2 or 3, yeah.
He did to us. I was
Yeah, I mean,
like, I went home. That wasn't cool. I'm sad.
record year.
Oh, whatever. But yeah, Austin, you got any plays for it?
I wish I could get into hockey. I just any bet for me in hockey would be just a catastrophe. So I don't even think I'm gonna even try to muddy the waters there.
Word. All right, we can move on into soccer unless, Matt, you have some other stuff you want to talk about.
No, yeah. The main thing I wanted to highlight was Jonathan Marchessault, because the prices on Jack Eichel are a little too high right now. You're not going to get as good value on Jack Eichel props. But Marchessault has one less point than him this whole playoffs and has more goals scored. And he has a goal in 4 of the last 5 games. So if you really want to take a play on that, I would take anytime goal scorer from Jonathan Marchessault, because most of Eichel's assists are going to Marchessault.
Yeah, he's a baller. That dude he's just on it. He was a bit banged up to start the postseason, I believe. But I believe after the first couple of games in the first series, he kind of shook the rust off, and then he started scoring goals. Once he found one, he just it goes in bunches for that guy.
That Eichel Marchessault line it's dangerous for Vegas. And like, one thing I will say about the Stanley Cup Finals, and this might be surprise to some people because they are the betting favorites, I think Vegas will win this series. A lot of people are shocked. A lot of people are taking the Panthers. I think Vegas will win this series, but what it comes down to is if and when they crack Big Bob. Because Bobrovsky's been playing lights-out hockey all playoffs. And if you crack Big Bob, the Panthers are losing. That's really what it comes down to. I think I saw Vegas do it to Audenberg Jake in the Star Series. So if it happens in the Panthers series, yeah, the Panthers are in trouble.
For sure.
All right, fellas.
Yeah, you heading out, Austin?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out. Got to go back to work. Appreciate y'all having me on under the circumstances.
Love the dedication.
Absolutely,
Peace
Gritty
out.
Gang. Good luck this weekend. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Be safe, and let's win these bets, baby.
Let's do it.